Turning now to a new development involving the Justice Department and President-elect Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, who revealed late today he has been told he is under investigation by the DOJ, saying, quote, "I learned yesterday for the first time the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware advised my legal counsel yesterday they are investigating my tax affairs." Now, this is a significant legal development. In any era, the news that the family member of an incoming president is under federal investigation is a big deal. Now, no person's above the law, including, of course, presidential family members. Now, in this era, the probe raises many questions about how the incoming president's administration will handle a probe or any sensitive decisions. And, of course, this is not just any era, because whatever you think of the incoming Biden administration, the development comes as the outgoing president has been publicly demanding his attorney general probe and jail his opponents, go after the Biden family, and specifically go after the person now reportedly under investigation, Hunter Biden.
We've got to get the attorney general to act. He's got to act, and he's got to act fast. He's got to appoint somebody. This is major corruption, and this has to be known about before the election.
Joe Biden must immediately release all emails, meetings, phone calls, transcripts, and records related to his involvement in his family's business dealings.
Well, I would think that if they were honest about it, they'd start a major investigation into the Bidens. It's a very simple answer.
All of that puts a potential cloud over anything that goes on with the Biden investigation. That's just perception. However, I want to be very clear before I go any further. There is no reporting tonight that we have that links what Donald Trump has been publicly demanding with this probe. All we have is what I just shared with you, Hunter Biden's own statement, and we're not getting denials from the DOJ, that he's under this tax affair investigation. Now, in addition, under Donald Trump, the DOJ has also blatantly intervened to spare presidential allies like Flynn and Stone. Prosecutors inside the DOJ, remember, objected to the special treatment that they said those Trump friends and aides received. And that was even before their lawful pardons. Well, Attorney General Barr has also made a whole series of unusual acts, like promoting the prosecutor reviewing the Mueller probe to special counsel. Barr doing that in a secret move that was only revealed on a political calendar after the election. Barr also facing pushback and criticism for releasing an election memo talking up those potential fraud probes, which went nowhere, while Trump and his lawyer Rudy Giuliani demanded, famously, that international Ukrainian probe centered on, yes, Hunter Biden, which literally led to Donald Trump's own impeachment. When you take it all together, we are in a very serious stage of this story. Everything that's come up to it is suspicious. What we know now is limited. And what comes afterward? Well, I would argue we always have to keep an open mind with, as warranted, some informed skepticism. We're going to do that right now with two people who know a lot about all of these issues. Joyce Vance is a former U.S. attorney and federal prosecutor, and will walk us through what we can glean from the little information we have about what the U.S. attorney in Delaware is doing. And David Corn, Washington, D.C. bureau chief for Mother Jones, knows his way well around all of the substantive issues regarding at least the history with Hunter Biden, impeachment, and some of what Donald Trump has demanded. Thanks to both of you for having this conversation on a breaking news topic.
Good to be with you. Thanks for having us.
Good to have you. Joyce, just on the legal road, what does it mean when we learn that a U.S. attorney's office there in that state is, according to Mr. Biden, conducting a tax affairs probe of some kind?
We really know very little at this point. In fact, there's no clarity on whether this is a criminal or a civil investigation, although I think the assumption at this point seems to be that it's criminal. The sparse detail, we know that this case was opened at some point in 2018, actually before Bill Barr was at the head of the Justice Department, in that brief period of time when Matthew Whitaker was the acting attorney general. But the U.S. attorney in Delaware, David Weiss, is a career DOJ employee. He was the first assistant. That's the number 2 person in a U.S. attorney's office during both the Bush and the Obama administrations. So there's no reason to believe that this case is anything other than a normal predicated tax investigation. I think What's most interesting about this so far is Hunter Biden's very measured statement. He has not alleged that this is a witch hunt or a hoax. He's just said that he takes the allegations seriously and he intends to cooperate and establish his innocence. So we'll have to see how this process evolves.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.